today being MLK Day, we've been subjected to the annual ritual of politicians, some of whom have proven to be the enemies of voting rights for non-white Americans, soberly quoting Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. Apparently the only King lines they know. Hey, Lindsey Graham. But those politicians would do better to pay attention to the later King, who painted a much less rosy picture of America. A country that then, as now, was riven by what King called the triple evils of racism, militarism, and the neglect of the poor. So much so that King's words are as relevant today as when he spoke at the National Conference on New Politics in Chicago in 1967.
The white backlash of today is rooted in the same problem that has characterized America ever since the black man landed in chains on the shores of this nation. This does not imply that all white Americans are racist. Far from it. Many white people have, through a deep moral compulsion, fought long and hard for racial justice. Nor does it mean that America has made no progress in her attempt to cure the body politic of the disease of racism, or that the dogma of racism has not been considerably modified in recent years. However, for the good of America, it is necessary to refute the idea that the dominant ideology in our country, even today, is freedom and equality, while racism is just an occasional departure from the norm on the part of a few bigoted extremists. Racism can well be that corrosive evil that will bring down the curtain on Western civilization. Arnold Toynbee has said that some 26 civilizations have risen upon the face of the earth. Almost all of them have descended into the junk heaps of destruction. The decline and fall of these civilizations, according to Toynbee, was not caused by external invasions, but by internal decay. They failed to respond creatively to the challenges impinging upon them. If America does not respond creatively to the challenge to banish racism, some future historian will have to say that a great civilization died because it lacked the soul and commitment to make justice a reality for all men.
And with America still reeling from the siege of our capital, which was meant to try to overturn an election tipped by the very voters, the very kinds of people that King fought for. The question was, what work do we still have to do? And we'll discuss that with two expert voices next. But before we break, take a look at the National Mall in Washington, D.C., which is lit up right now with what's called a field of flags, presented by the Presidential Inaugural Committee. 56 pillars of light, representing all 50 states and the U.S. territories, in honor of the Americans who are unable to travel to Washington for the inauguration.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.